gotta do that later. Okay. Anyways, we have Human Mirror on Echo Isles, and it's gonna be Yumiko versus. Your overlay says WFZ. That's not correct though.
Yeah, I'm just updating it. That's why you have to cover. There we
Yeah,
go.
I know. That's why usually I should know who's playing.
The Human 000, TH, the 3X, the runner-up of PGL, and the winner of Robam. So he's pretty good recently, and he dropped Tears of the Storm, so he's back, fully committed to Warcraft in 2016, and since then he has stepped up his game so much, it's incredible. The series against Loliot might have been the best series in all of 2016 so far in the UN Cup. Was it UN Cup? Yeah, I think so. That was crazy. Watch it on YouTube if you haven't seen it already. Yumiko on the other side, kinda in bad shape recently, but maybe he just came back for the WCA qualifier to show good performances, because his games against Foggy in the Panda TV Invitational, quite impressive. So I'm really surprised. I'm really curious how he plays it today. He's starting in the upper left in blue, TH on the right side of Echo Isles, and both players are going for the Merc Camp right away. We see the Ring of Protection for TH and the Claws +9 for the Archmage.
And the big, I guess, turning point of this early game is oftentimes, alright, humans will always, in this matchup, basically go for the expansion creep with Militia for getting level 3. Question is, which one is gonna have them sticking around for an expansion? We only have 3 coming for TH. For Yumiko, we have 4. This might not necessarily mean that there's gonna be an expansion, but if there is, this is gonna dictate the pace of the early game. Now, are they gonna stay, or Neo?
Should they go? And I think I love the Clash references, man. It's so good. But they both go. And so we have a straight up tier 2 tech by both players, I think.
I like the little move there where Yumiko sends in the peasants into the gold, you know?
Yep.
Get a little bit of extra mining, 40 or 30 gold in this case. It's a nice little thing. Really dig that move. And now the 2 level 3 Archmages meet on in the middle of the battlefield, and actually, Yumiko has, honestly, a big advantage. Look at the inventory. He got perfect freaking items. Claws +9. He's got the Gloves of Haste and the Boost of Speed, which he purchased.
Yeah, from the marketplace, right?
Wait, did he buy them?
I think
I mean, he must have.
Yeah,
no,
he must
I
have.
think he
He
bought
wasn't
them
at
at the market. At the market. Okay, you said that. All right, never mind. I'm brain farting here.
That is excusable regarding your night today. So I think TH saw the inventory and said, okay, I cannot compete with this, so TH is not getting the middle, but Yumiko, Wen of Mana Stealing, and in a mirror match, I think the Wen of Mana Stealing can be amazing. If you have one more Water Elemental than your opponent and deny one Water Elemental, that's absolutely nuts, and here we see it for the first time. This is gonna result in another Water Elemental for Yumiko in a second, but TH seems to be superior here. Both players with a lot of mercenaries, we have defend on both sides, but yeah, the Footman War is not gonna go well for Yumiko here. But TH has a lot more mana.
But this AM, man, don't underestimate this AM with the boots, with the crazy inventory. He's gonna get one more Water Elemental, deny, maybe. Nope. TH is too lazy here. And gives more experience away. And this, it's not a big lead, but it's a decentish lead. And if you get to level 4 before your opponent, and if you force them into fights early on with, you know, breakers and priests and stuff, the level 2 Brilliance Aura is going to be a big help, and he gets to take the rest of this camp, which almost gives him level 4.
Yeah.
So I think heading into the mid game here, Yumiko in a very good position.
TH is faster in tech though. His shop is super late, and mass build on the shop as well by Yumiko. Lumber Mill.
Why is his tech so late? What the hell?
He was short in lumber.
It must have been a macro mistake. Like, that's not supposed to be so late.
TH's peasants were back home a lot earlier, I think. So that might be a reason. But I'm not too sure. Shop for TH is up, everything is healing. And the Archmage climbing up to level 4. Yumiko, not super effective with his time here. Walking around, showing some map presence, maybe going to the shop. That might be the reason here. Keeping track of...
Yeah, I would like to him be... I would like for him to be aggressive right now. He must know that he's very... he obviously knows that he's very close to level 4 and must know that he's quite a bit closer than his opponent. But alright, I guess he does do something with this, as you like to point out. The second big unique creep camp here on Echo Isles is gonna be taken by Yumi, and that is his level 4 finding the Wand of Illusion for some scouting to be done. And 3 Shadow Priests.
That is a lot. Good timing at the Merc camp. These are the 2 big favorites in this group, at least on paper. Maybe WFZ can fool around with them a bit, at least with Yumiko. Only 2 players from the 4 will advance to the playoffs, and so the winner of this might be, or is definitely in a great position for the upcoming days. We're gonna have the WCA qualifier today, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, and the conclusion on Tuesday. But here comes TH's push against the shop, and that's quite big, because without a shop you can't build breakers, and of course you want to heal up all the time. Yumiko is taking his time to creep up to level 5 already, at least he's making it there. And TH wants to expand. Town portal by Yumiko now, he's get his first Sanctum cancelled, and this mid game is not gonna do so well for Yumiko, at least for now, but the experience lead is gigantic.
And the Footmen, if he loses them, that is actually quite the big loss here in the early stage of the mid-game. They do have defense, so they're more tanky. Mass construction, look at this. 5 peasants at the Arcane Sanctum, and he's committing so much to cancelling this, but the damage just isn't there. One of the Footmen dies. 2 of the Footmen will be dying in a second, and this Archmage man has such great chasing potential. We'll get another footy right here. Oh man, he lost so much for this. Nice block here with the Shadow Priest, by the way. This, I believe, was really not worth it, just for a single Arcane cancel.
1/3 of a level he got there from all the Footmen. That was a major mistake by TH, and now his creeping is a lot weaker, of course. He doesn't have anything to block, he doesn't have damage, he has only a few mercenaries. Of course, you want to rotate them out later anyway. But not yet, definitely not yet. And the expansion has been scouted, so he didn't buy enough time, I think, to set this up. Yeah, it will finish, most likely, but I don't know, man. I think he can tear it down.
Yeah, I believe so too. Like, what does he have to defend? Look at this army. We have 6 Footmen, 3 Shadow Priests, and a Berserker against 2 Priests and 1 Berserker. Like, there's no way he's holding this. Absolutely not. Militia are coming from the main. So many. All of them from the lumber are coming down. But I don't know that this is going to be nothing. I don't know at all. We have Clap first, in fact, out of TH. But it's only level 1. And now level 5 for the AM. Say hello to the Water Torrent.
Yeah, he's just waiting for the cooldown to wear off. The Mountain King is blocking himself. There was a little healing. Another Clap. But there's going to be a Stormbolt soon. And that's the end of MC Hammer. Oh, not enough damage here. And he gets the level up, so he's kind of safe. But he's completely out of mana now. Archmage has to do the job. Cuts his path here. But the healing of the priest is pretty damn good. And Yumiko is actually losing this. He wants this Mountain King so bad. Is it time now for him to die?
3 circlets.
No!
He has 3 circlets and 2 rings.
Yeah, and
he has almost 1,000 HP.
Gets the TP out, and the entire army of Yumiko is wiped out. He lost so much here. He killed the peasant line, yeah, but
focusing the MK was such a big mistake. Such a big mistake. Look at that guy. I guess he didn't take a look at the inventory, but this guy is a freaking tank.
9.8 armor, 1000 HP, and he was only level 2, so it's not like he's out of the game forever. That was a major mistake. Yeah, agreed. But he got rid of the peon line, the peasant line, so it's gonna take some time for Yumiko to come back. But there's a lot of priests now. But now here comes the reinforcements for Yumiko as well. He's still fighting uphill, but he has the water mantis level 3 against the level 2.
He has no counter expansion though behind this, and Yumiko is forced to do something, and oh, look at what he's doing. Militia trained, the police have been called, and they're gonna be running south towards the expo, but the militia duration is definitely gonna be running out once he gets there. So I think Yumiko has put himself into a very, very precarious situation.
Yeah.
Of course, very understandable to go for that big dedicated attack. Look, I mean, when we compared the armies, it was so much in favor of Yumiko, but somehow TH held it. And somehow, of course, also the massive freaking tank out of the MK being a big deal.
Look at the Archmage of Yumiko, bro. Level 3 Blizzard. It is time for some area of effect damage. There's no breakers for TH. He has to be careful to not kill his own workers here, but look at the damage! Oh boy, and there's of course no cancel except the Storm Bolt, and that's gonna drain a lot of mana. Here we go again. Ice raining from above, and that's one method to get rid of a big army, and it's working well so far.
I love this choice. This is so good. Of course, it's expensive with the Tome of Retraining for 300 gold, but the damage is just incredible. The priests have to reposition. They're just healing themselves. The front line is exposed, is very vulnerable. The level of 1 clap out of the MK is, yeah, you know, okay, but it's not amazing. He's going to be close to level 3, though. I wonder if there's going to be clap level 2. I could definitely see that happening. Next Blizzard coming in, but now, with this big damage, of course, coming out the Archmage, but now he's out of mana, and with the Archmage being out of mana, is TH going to be able to stabilize?
That's the question. Both Mountain Kings at level 3. There is enough mana for TH here, Stormbolt, to cancel this Blizzard. But yeah, all the healing goes into the Priest and stuff. He wants to kill the Mountain King again, but he used the healing potion, Invul potion on the Archmage. 1 tower is up, but a lot of breakers. Stormbolt again. He's burning a lot of mana thanks to the feedback damage. But he has to fight the Water Elementals, though. There is Dispel, or should be Dispel. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3. Down we go. And the Archmage level 5.6. And TH is not even level 5.
But this MK still standing in front. He has 1 bolt available. He doesn't choose any target yet. Nicely dodging the bolt as it's coming in on the MK of Yumiko. Now maybe chasing the Archmage himself. There's no TP here for TH, remember? But there is 1 guard tower now. Next Blizzard coming in. After that, he's gonna have 1 more, of course. As you can see, the damage is amazing. The peasant line, we have 5. All of the peasants are gone. But of course, reinforcements are trickling in for TH. Oh, the MK. MK in trouble. He's a tank, but is he tanky enough? He isn't. As he finally does fall. This guy has been the raid boss of this game, but now he's down. Is this finally the chink in the armor that Yumiko is able to find and crack through TH? TH just has to hold on, has to keep this expansion alive.
Yumiko with a supply advantage, 54. Okay, now he equalized, but of course it's all in the Sanctums. Level 5 for TH, finally. This is Water Torrents level 3. And of course a lot more Dispel has to go in there, and a lot more damage is coming out. But level 6 on the AM, and now Stormbolt damages right clicks, and it's down! Both heroes down for TH, so only the units remaining. Do we have... Okay, we have mass teleportation, so he can do whatever he wants. Oh man, this is a disaster for TH, but it's spiraled out of control here. And with his Blizzard choice, there's nothing he can do. Not enough disable to fight this. And so many losses. 1-0 for Yumiko. And yeah, I think he is back in the shape we like to see from him.
I thought that game was slipping away from him. I thought he was going for this big attack, overcommitting to the MK, and I thought TH was going to be able to rock that out over time. But the Blizzard choice, man, so smart, so good. Of course, the big investment, but the damage, level 3 Blizzard, is just crazy, man. Crazy, crazy DPS.
All right. This is the 1-0, and it would once again be a big upset if Yumiko would be able to beat TH. How was it in the last 2 qualifiers? I think they've been in the group the entire time together. In the first qualifier, Yumiko lost to TH in the opening match, 2-1, but he went through the group and TH didn't because he lost to Fly and WFC. In Chinese qualifier number 2, TH was in a group with Infi, so I mixed that up. Yumiko lost to Romantic and Fly. That was also big of an upset. But yeah.
Yeah.
Next map is Terranas. If I'm not mistaken.
I think they're still showing commercials, right?
Yeah, it's gonna take some time. But
by the way, I think it's a huge downgrade, like the new WCA girl. Did you take a look at her? Like the last ones were way better. And I'm sorry if women on the stream, lol, as if there were any, are getting offended here by the sexism.
We had a donation yesterday.
The ones before were way cuter.
What was her name again? Angela Baby or something last year?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Angela Baby. Oh, boy.
Angela, baby.
That
When you
was-
hear that name, you know what's going on.
Yep. Well, at the moment I just see Fantafiction and his co-caster. So I don't know.
I mean, above the stream,
Ah.
there's the WCA banner and stuff.
Ah, yeah, but she's still cute though.
You think? You of course know I have no, I'm not that much into Asian girls,
Yeah, I know that.
which is a shame considering how frequently we go there
Once a year is frequently for you?
for going to China on average. Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah. Well, I hope we can go again this year, man. And afterwards, a little vacation. That would be so nice.
To Malaysia, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
By the way, did you know in Malaysia, littering, so throwing trash on the ground, is super expensive? Like when you throw your cigarette butts onto the floor, it's like a $200 fine.
Yeah, smoking.
It's crazy.
Smoking is not cheap. I can tell you that.
How much do you smoke a day?
Today?
How much do you smoke a day per
a
day?
Oh, a lot. I don't really know. I can't count that high.
Like 10, 20, 30, 40, 100.
Between 10 and 20, I think. Depends on what I do. When I'm at work, not so much. When I cast, a lot. When I get drunk, even more. And
Yeah.
next game is up.
I quit smoking like
Yeah.
I think in January.
You always tell me
And
that.
I no, wait a minute. I actually seriously I didn't continue or I didn't start again since, unless partying and drinking, then maybe sometimes. But yesterday, not a single cigarette,
Wow.
not a single one. Is that impressive or what?
Well, you fucked up another way, so. But yeah, I'm
Thank
super
you
proud
for
of you.
reminding me, you shit.
I'm super proud of you.
There's no reason to be proud, man.
Well, you didn't smoke, so that's good.
Oh, okay. You mean that? Okay, yeah. Okay. That's yeah. You can be proud.
Yeah, the other thing,
We won't mention it.
No.
Alright, next map is gonna be Terranus, and I think we're gonna be getting into it soonish. Who's the other guy, by the way? I've seen him a lot before. He was also casting the WCA versus China qualifier.
Yeah,
Who
I
is
don't
that?
know who that is. I will ask Chatwin. Chatwin.
You remember those weird ties they were wearing for the WCA?
That was the guy with the tie, right? The tie guy.
I think they both had it. Him and Forest Bridge.
Okay. I asked our Chinese friend, Chatwin. He's such a cool dude. And he will answer, I think, as soon as he sees it. But yeah, still no game in WAG TV, NetEase TV, right? It's not for me.
I love
there
the
it is.
client. I love the client, but they really should have a name for this. We called it NetEase TV because haven't come up with anything better yet. But what it's called here is Watch. That's such a waste. They need some freaking PR people to come up with a name here. There's a good name here. I feel it.
Yeah, they also they always say, "Oh, you watch on Battle Platform," but of course that is what they call NetEase in general.
So funny.
Well, that's how they do. That's how they roll.
For some reason, I found it way funnier than it was supposed to be.
We are in game, everybody. Map number 2 is Terranus Stand. In the upper left, we have TH spawning an Archmage here, and of course, Yumiko in the bottom right is doing the exact same thing. A 2-0 for Yumi would be amazing. And of course, he is a player who really improves when he starts good into a tournament. Like, he's very... How do you call it? I think you can express it better.
Emotional.
Yeah, kind of like that. He needs this. He needs the momentum.
Yeah, that's also good. Yeah, momentum based. I'm sorry, I'm eating something.
No problem. It's very early, and we have to keep our power up.
Fired, Gaben, fired. Chat, give me some Gaben face right now.
And yeah, with a 2-0 win, in the first game against TH, who is on fire recently. That would definitely be a big start for Yumiko. We had low hopes for him in this group, actually, or at least I had. But starting good here with a lightning shield, killing the apprentices. Very, very fast creep. Gloves of haste for him, also pretty good. And so, because of the lightning shield use, Yumiko will be a lot faster in creeping than his opponent.
I hope for an expansion game here. I would like for both players to go for an expansion in the tier 3. I know, I repeat myself here. I always say this in Human Mirror, but I want to see the tier 3s, man. I want to see the triple hero. I want to see the knights. I want to see the breakers. I want to see maybe some, mortar teams, griffins, tanks. I want to see the old shenanigans, the entire tech tree. So far, it's been a pretty aggressive series. I mean, obviously, we only had one game. But maybe here, of course, Terranas, easy to expand, easy merc camp support for both, might lend these players, or might trigger these players to go for an expansion. Certainly hope so. We have no techs coming out of either of them yet.
Yumiko's super cool move drags the creep away to the north, buys the Shadow Priest, and so this creeping is a lot faster than TH's because of the better position. Scroll of the Beast. Oh, it is not, in fact, but the Shadow Priest was a little faster and therefore more healing. And why is it not faster? I don't know. Almost level 3 for both players. Of course, farms to be constantly able to buy the mercs. And natural expansion creep, but without militia. So most likely no expo, but no tech as well. Yumiko has no resources for that. TH is splitting his archmage away from the rest of the army to buy the boots here. Steal them from from Yumiko.
By the way, before we forget, thank you very much to IQ4U for subscribing, not even with Twitch Prime, but the old-fashioned way. Nice. Thanks for joining the squad, man. Hopefully you enjoy your stay. All right, now we have TH becoming aggressive. He's going to force quite a bit of militia here, and the techs, they're still not started, man. This is so late. This is so late.
Really weird. There's only one arcane tower, of course, big range. Mass militia being called, and Yumiko doesn't have the resources to okay, now he tagged. All right. And TH, he lacks a lot of lumber.
Yeah, that's the thing with Terranas. You get a lot of experience, you get merc camp support and stuff, but you need militia support for this. So that does take a lot of lumber away from you. Oh, god damn it. And he's gonna be ahead in tech here by, this is quite a bit. This is gonna be like 30 seconds or something at the very least.
Yeah, we had the tech advantage for TH in the last game. That didn't help him too much because he thought, okay, I got this game after this harass. And he built the expansion during the harass and so didn't really capitalize from his tier 2 tech. But, oh, Scroll of the Beast being used by Yumiko, getting the Water Elemental immediately. Level 3.5 and once again the experience advantage. And he got the Sasquatch as well. Oh boy,
why is TH committing here?
I don't know.
Why is he fighting against the Scroll of the Beast?
I have no idea. This is spiraling out of control as well. This is defense on both sides.
This is silly engagement. There's no way he can win this fight. Like, if he has an expansion or something behind this, but why is he taking this?
This is...
I guess he has 3 mercenaries. Okay. But so far he has suffered more losses than he has been able to take out of Yumi.
It's not looking good for the human. The 0-0-0, that's for sure. Look at the tech difference. It's really a lot. And now his Archmage is in trouble. Can he get a staff or something? Yeah, he tries to. Is the damage output enough? I do not think so. Nope. So he gets away with only 100 HP and no shop. The Shadow Priests have to do a lot of healing here.
Alright, then he's moving in. Oh, and look at this army. Only 3 footmen, a couple of mercenaries, level 2 on the Brilliance Aura. He has another Water Elemental at the ready. There's Abolish Magic. It's not being used by TH. He TP's out. Is there going to be Abolish? Come on, you can do it. And there we go. Additional experience and also saving the second Shadow Priest. Good save there. But of course now TP invested. So Bolt might become very dangerous indeed. Speaking of Bolt, where's the second hero for Yumi? It's not yet started. Oh, he got... Did he get a panda? No.
Nope. It was just illusions. Yeah. Didn't start it right away. Now there it is. Mountain King, second hero. Stormbolt's gonna be so dangerous. for TH now. But the shop is up, he can heal and get some more experience here. Going for his own Sasquatch, this will result in a level 4. Yumiko slightly ahead, but of course a few more creep spots have been taken by the underdog on paper.
I wonder if he's gonna go for an early Blizzard again. It was so effective last game, but of course, if you go into the Breaker Wars, not gonna be too impressive unless you get in range for the priests. But do you really want to have your Archmage that far up front against the Breakers to hit the priest with a Blizzard against a Stormbolt as well? Probably not. So I don't believe he's gonna be going for a Blizzard this game, even though it was so effective in the last one. Question is, are we gonna have an expansion? Are we gonna have one of the players going to tier 3, or is this just gonna be the standard Breaker Wars?
We don't see peasants moving out, but it's a lot of peasants for Yumiko and the Shredder, so he is kind of getting ready. He has lumber problems at the moment, yeah.
Oh, Ivories on the MK.
This definitely looks like an expansion play.
Oh, that's an illusion though. He doesn't want to do it yet. He doesn't want to show it. But if TH is good, which he should be, he should have clicked on the inventory, and in fact now the Ivories do come up, and obviously that is a massive tell with these 5 peasants moving out as well. And
speaking of massive,
we have the natural as well crept for TH. Is he going to be counter-expanding or trying to attack? Oh, he's going to tier 3.
Wow, and a Zeppelin.
I like this. I like this. Cool game.
We have Boots of Keltalas for Yumiko. We have Robe of the Magi for TH. So, okay, expansion versus tech. This is the most exciting a human mirror can get. Can he break this defense? He's trying with a Zeppelin drop.
I'm sorry for interrupting here the flow again of the cast, but I do want to mention them. Jiperia XX just subscribed with Twitch Prime. So many subs today, man. Thank you as well. So much. Welcome to the crew. Hopefully you do enjoy your stay.
Thank you very much, of course, from my side as well. But Yumiko has no pressure at the moment. Maybe TH saw with the Zeppelin. Okay, the entire army is here. I really don't want to drop into there. But the Town Hall is ready. Double Arcane Sanctum against the Water Elementals, of course. You don't really need the Guard Towers, who are, of course, more expensive. Double Arcane Sanctum is up. But Yumiko has to scout this tier 3. Otherwise, he will get shredded by Knights, Mortars, and Priests. Because he's only going one lodge, one sanctum.
But on 2 base versus 1, like, of course the tech advantage is gonna be with TH, obviously, but I don't think that's good enough. 1 base behind. And as you say, he only has a 1 sanctum, and now comes the workshop and power build, but he's in no position to pressure really at the moment. I mean, he can harass with a Zeppelin, sure, but the economy is rolling for Yumi.
And here comes the drop into his main base. The Zeppelin finally putting to good use. There is not too much defense. Yumiko is attacking as well. Only 1 Arcane Tower. The Blacksmith is late, but he's so aware of this drop. Thanks to the farm, of course, that he reacts immediately. Has a counter Zeppelin, so he always follows his opponent around. And yeah, he buys a lot of time for his expansion. TH's tech is ready, though. Fragmentation shards are coming. Knights will be coming. And he scouts it already. So he knows what's up. And what's he going to do, Yumiko? Is this gonna be... Okay, it's Workshop as well. So it's Knights, Casters, Mortars for Yumi as well. No Griffin play. Double Workshop, by the way. For 5 production buildings for Yumiko.
Huh. That is a lot. But, like, where's the late game plan here for TH? Like...
I know, he's not harassing the expansion.
He's just standing in his base. Is he looking at his freaking Facebook feed right now? What's he doing? He isn't doing anything.
Maybe saving tactics for the Ting tournament later. I don't know. Yumiko is scouting this and might be able to drop in as well. Yeah, it's only 1 Arcane Tower. It's a long walk for TH to defend this. The Paladin is coming already, but... Okay, 1 peasant has been slaughtered. Second one, not really working here. He gets the Water Elemental, so additional experience, and that is level 5. Ah, now it's close to level 5. That, of course, is a big difference.
Come on, show us some zappers. Jet bar!
Nah,
Of course,
it's too
would be-
obvious.
Would be a bad idea, but I want to see it. Suicide Squad. By the way, did you see that movie?
Nope.
I mean, neither. Seems to be bad anyways.
Creep
Alright, here we
check.
have the next engagement. Level 1 MK versus level 1. Trying to go for the Berserker, but Yumiko TP's out before anything is lost. Only the Water Elemental has been killed. That gave the level 2 for the MK for TH, which is of course a nice edge here he has over his opponent, but that's kind of the only edge. As both players are on tier 3 right now, and of course the big one. Yumiko is on 2 bases, and TH, he was so passive this game, and he has maneuvered himself into a situation where he's now so far behind. And before the game is over, thank you very much, BNals1, for subscribing. Thanks to the welcome to the crew, man. Nice to have you. But this is gonna be an all-in attack. TH has to win this, otherwise it's over.
He pulled so many militias, and he doesn't really have the advantage of tier 3. Yes, he has the Paladin. Yes, he has a Knight. Yes, he has Fragmentation Shards. But Yumiko has Knights as well. Yumiko has Fragmentation Shards as well. Yumiko has 3 Mortar teams. The only thing that lags is the Paladin, and 2 Breakers up front as well. The Lions are standing. Nice little clap from TH, finding a lot of targets here. Holy Light on the tank. But it's 78 supply for Yumiko, and TH is heavily struggling. Level 5 for the Archmage of the Human. And, oh boy, level 5 now as well. But he out-leveled him quite hard. You see the blood splatters everywhere.
On the Archmage of the Human there. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, the Human TH, you know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, but this is an all-in attack, man. As I said. And how are you supposed to come out on top here? What advantage does he have? He has a level 2 MK. What does that do? Like freaking nothing, man. Okay, the first onslaught has been held here. And now, of course, the economy keeps on pumping, keeps on going. 62 supply for Yumiko against 54, and it's only gonna get worse. Last game already, I thought Yumiko might be losing this as he was forced into an all-in attack. He made it work, but this game, it's looking so much worse for TH.
Yeah. He might be able to tear down the expansion here with the mortar teams. It's only 2 though. Maybe with 1 right-click attack he can tear it down, but it's 68 versus 54. TH is only now going for the counter expansion, but he tried to commit, but he sees, alright, this is so much that's standing against me. Scan being used to see the entire army, and Yumiko, okay, this is all you got? Come at me, bro! Let's see what we can do here. The Zeppelin is helping, of course, if he micros them correctly. 0-0 attacks for both players on the unit, so that doesn't give anyone an edge here. And Yumiko is closer to the shop, so you can always go for heal scrolls if he so desires. He has an invo potion on his Archmage. The Paladin is there now as well for Holy Light. Mass repair on the expansion, and 2 mortar teams are definitely not enough.
I wonder why Yumi's not committing here. Like, it looks like he has the way superior army, but he's being very careful.
I think it's about the position, because TH can block the bridge, and then the mortar teams are in the perfect spot.
Alright, the counter expo is up, and the game ain't over yet, folks. We have a pretty big supply advantage for Yumi. We have 73 against 59. But if he gets enough time here, he's, of course, he's equalizing here with his expansion. He's behind almost 3,000 gold, basically exactly 3,000 gold. But he has managed to somewhat find himself on even footing. But the thing is, he's behind supply, and he doesn't really have an advantage. So if the next fight happens, which I assume is going to be soon, it's probably going to be in Yumi's favor. But Yumi, now he himself is hanging back quite a bit.
There is 250 gold. That would be enough for a heal scroll, but we have Inner Fire now on the mortar teams. Plus 6 damage and 5 armor. A lot harder to kill them now. No Inner Fire yet, or of course he doesn't cast it at the moment because he doesn't want to engage, really. Water Elemental scouts everything, or at least the expansion. But Yumiko is aware that there is something up here in the north, and he wants to go and push this. 10 supply advantage. Hero levels are equal, I think. Yeah, they are. 5-2-1.
The Archmage, by the way, out of TH, has no TP, no invul, might be in trouble this game, or this next engagement. And as you said, inner fire on all the mortar teams, significant damage also on towards the knight, and we're gonna see the mass steals from the breakers. Actually, no, we're not, because TH doesn't have any breakers. These inner fires are gonna be so strong. Here we go. Mortar teams from Yumiko reigning really supremely here in the background. They're not being targeted at all. We have the dance of priests versus mortar teams from both sides. And TH has to retreat, has to go back. Of course, we said before, he is in supply disadvantage. The MK standing in front for Yumiko, not being targeted at all. He's going to be close to level 3 and going to have that level 2 Stormbolt soon. Going to get rid of another mortar team. And TH, man, he's taking loss after loss. And what does he really gain in return? I don't know. Not too much. Now his mortar team's trading with the other mortar teams, but I guess an even trade. And that's, of course, with him being ahead in supply. Level 3 for him. Here comes level 2 Stormbolt onto the MK. Not really dipping low for TH, to be honest. But the backline, man. The backline for Yumiko still standing so strong. And TH has no more mortar teams remaining. Now, finally, TH does go for the backline. Takes out one of the mortars. But he only has heroes, man. He has 3 heroes and a priest. That is his entire army at the moment. The water elementals will be killed as well as this fight goes on. And the reinforcements come on trickling in. And TH, he has to hold this expansion, but how can he possibly do it?
Divine Shield on the Paladin to kinda save him, but maybe a surround is possible. Nope, Yumiko with the Zeppelin saving this mortar team and the Berserker. Really well done. And yeah, you're right, look at the numbers, 40 food versus 70. This is such a huge advantage, and now it's time for the Mortars to tear down this Town Hall, and afterwards, it's gonna be game, I think. It's just a few more volleys. He's trying so desperately to get the attention of the mortar teams, but it's not really working. Oh, 2 more volleys, I think the heroes that don't do too much damage. And he's once again driven away. Counter surround here. That was the second last Stormbolt, but there is one more. And when the hammer falls, I think a hero is gonna die. Mass repair though. The Expo is still alive.
And TH is trying to hold desperately as much as he can. Level 6 now for Yumi's AM. Maybe Brilliance Aura level 3. Seems like he's gonna be sticking around here anyways. But no, seems to be mass teleport. But alright, last ditch effort. TH coming in again. His MK is still not level 3. That is a big disadvantage. His Paladin is level 2, but is that really too strong? I don't know. Mass repair coming out of the expansion. It's not even gaining anything for TH at the moment. MK for Yumi in front, tanking a lot, but what's he really tanking, man? There's 3 heroes and a knight for damage, and the priests, of course, are only there for healing, and yeah, that's it. Finally has to forfeit, has to concede, I mean, and Yumi seems to be back in shape, man.
Indeed. I mentioned this Wednesday already. This is the Yumiko we want to see, and it's crazy. He's on point, he is in shape. Defeating TH in the Human Mirror is not that easy. I mean, he's one of the greatest Human Mirror players of all time, together with Infi, and it was a clear 2-0, and he didn't even break a sweat, as it seemed.
Yeah, that looked... I mean, did it look so one-sided to you? I think game number 1 was really on the edge. Like he
but the one big decision turned it around, like, completely.
Yeah, the overcommitment on the MK almost lost the game for him, but still managed to, you know, crack it out, and that's oftentimes the sign of a great player. You know, well, you couldn't really say he fell behind, but he gave away an advantage and then clawed his way back in regardless with a level 3 Blizzard, of course, we remember, which was so effective. But game 2, that looked weird. That looked like a ladder game. I think that looked like a ladder game. Yumiko just outplays his opponent, goes for an expansion. Now you're forced to attack. Guess what? I have more stuff. All right, I defend. You counter expand. Guess what? I have more stuff, and I defeat you. Like, that looked way too easy.
All right, this was the second best of 3 of the day. We're gonna follow it up with a Night Elf Mirror, Life versus Colorful, and both players, especially Life, have been very, 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 very good recently. Colorful, not so much. He was defeated by Foggy very easily with Mass Huntress and Podem, but I don't think we will see the same here. Usually, Colorful definitely a player to look out for. I think he's also in the perfect shape, maybe in the shape of his life, for this WCA qualifier. And it's going to be really exciting, man. The 19-year-old Live is the breakout star of this second and third quarter, or rather the third quarter of this year. I don't know, like the summer.
I would say he's the breakout player of the year. I would say.
Yeah, 1-0 had amazing performances.
Yeah, but 1-0 has been there last year. Maybe you could say happy, but calling him like a breakout or a rookie player, it's also kind of, riding the line.
That's
but
definitely the comeback of the year, but...
Yeah, that's definitely the comeback.
I think, well, you gotta see that GCS was in January, the first edition, where 1-2-0 really shined, and the WCA qualifier number 1, which 1-2-0 won, and he did amazing in GCS 2 as well, where he was also in the finals. So I think the breakout player is still 1-2-0. Afterwards, it's Life, who was in the final of RoBAM and was nominated for China versus Korea. But apart from that, not too much. So 1-2-0 for me, by far, the breakout star.
1-2-0. All right. Seems to be a little bit of a break at the moment before we get into our next game. By the way, guys, if you just tuned in, today is a crazy ass day. We have so much Warcraft today. We have almost 15 hours. That's no joke. We started at 8 2 hours ago, and we're going to be going until like 11 tonight. Probably going to have a few breaks in between, but not too many. Yeah, we have lots of Warcraft coming up. Of course, here the WCA Chinese qualifier number 3. Last chance for the Chinese, and only one slot, right?
Yeah, we have only one slot. That is crazy.
And after that, we're going to have the Yuan Cup finals with Moon, with Focus, and with Infi. And we're going to have the winner determined today. And after that, man, it's going to be Ting tonight at 6 p.m. CEST, where we're going to be casting German, actually. And the English cast will be happening over on ESL_WC3 on Twitch, obviously. Casted by Todd. And we're going to have Templar returning here to our cast, which is going to be cool. And hopefully you stay tuned for a long time today. We're going to have lots of action coming up. You can follow us down here as well. Click the frickin' follow button. And you can also check out our Facebook, our Twitter, our YouTube. All the links down below. And if you can't figure that out, it's just /back-to-Warcraft. Easy to find. So, yeah. Thanks for staying with us today. And thanks for all the subscribers, man. So many subs today. Many of them with the new Amazon Prime thingamajig feature. Pretty cool, man. So early today and already so much appreciation.
Indeed. And if you want to